I have the Malawian band Madalitso band with me all the way from Malawi. How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hello. So what does Madalitso mean?
Madalitso means like blessings.
All right. So July 24th, the band released the visuals to a new single, and the single is a collaboration with Ukrainian trio Tik Tu. So we're going to watch a little bit of that, and then we'll be right back. Tik Tu.
And we just got a Facebook from a guy called Lessik in Ukraine. He said, it was a nice email. We love your music of Madalitso. I play you when I go and DJ. It's lockdown. It's crazy. What about if we do an online collaboration? We'd never been to Ukraine. We've never played in Ukraine, but somehow he'd heard of the band and that was it.
That's amazing. And so you guys did your recording and your video shoot there, and they did their part in Ukraine, and then you put it together and put it out.
Recorded right here in Malawi, yes, even in this house right here.
Whose house are you at?
That's my house.
Now, Neil, what is your role with the band? You're not playing in the band, but are you their manager?
It just happened quite organically that I happened to apply for a festival on their behalf, and then was there to chat with people and organize the visas and renting the cars, and we traveled together and translating and all that kind of stuff that you have to do when you go on tour.
Now, Neil, are you born and raised in Malawi?
England. And I moved to Malawi 8 years ago.
And you've adopted Malawi now as your home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't blame you. And these are your brothers. How long have you guys been playing together, and how did you first start?
2001.
Just like a random meeting in Area 49 of Lilongwe in 2001, when Yosefe was walking with a guitar and they started chatting on the street, and they just got on with each other and said, hey, how about we start making some music together? That was it, a random meeting on the streets.
And were they busking in the beginning?
Yeah. Until music marketing.
Like in the streets, in the markets.
Okay. And so when did their careers start really picking up? Because now, look, I mean, they're getting musicians from all over the world, from, noticing them on Facebook and reaching out and saying, asking to do collaborations. So how did they get from busking in the streets of Lilongwe to being noticed by other musicians worldwide asking to do collaborations with them?
Well, one simple festival in Zanzibar, but happened to be Sauti za Busara.
Not such a simple festival.
Yeah, there was a booker for Roskilde Festival in the audience. There was BBC in the audience. There was a record label in Switzerland in the audience. And these guys was their first time to play outside Malawi, but they just raised the roof. BBC said it was their favorite gig of the festival, and all of a sudden people just came and asked us, like, hey, have these guys been in Europe? How, we'd like to book them. And then it just started like that. And then their first tour was 2 weeks. The next one was 5 weeks, then 9 weeks. So they just had such a great impact. Then it sort of started picking up like that.
What culture are you representing exactly? I mean, Malawi, of course, but is there something more specific? Because we should mention that cool instrument that most people have never seen, I don't think, the babaton.
Mm-hmm.
So how are these things related? What culture are you representing?
Tumemejikelwa mwangangali sa madasi aku Malawi. Mine chikadwe cha ku Malawi.
Is it just for Malawi, or kapena, like, how you say, like more specific, like Ngoni, kapena, Chichewa, kapena?
I think Ngoni, Chichewa, Ngoni, Achewa.
Because they're two different tribal backgrounds, Ngoni and Chewa. And so it's a representation of that kind of vibe, I suppose, particularly from the central region of Malawi.
And Yosefe, I noticed that your drum is basically your foot kicking against the side of a drum. So you're playing the drum basically with your foot, right?
Mwendo.
I like that.
That's right.
The right foot, huh?
Yeah.
Not the left.
Is there somebody else who plays like that? Is there somebody else in all of Malawi that I've never seen anybody else play the drum like that, right? People have lots of creative ways, but Alipo ina mene amayimba drum, choncho. I think only him that plays like that.
After the coronavirus has been in some way contained and controlled and we can move freely, physically, what do they first want to do?
Basi bidabe kusangala tsantu. Yeah. Makamtimba nditu.
Just to go out and make people happy, playing music. That's it.
Madalitso Band and Neil Nayar, they're in Lilongwe, Malawi. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you the best of luck. I love your music.
Thank
you.
Come on, thank you. Thank you for having us.